Otherwise, to be fair, I don't think that one's necessarily about, they're all not about making comments at least one day a week that then later need to be clarified. I'm just saying, there are many that are. Then we have, otherwise clarifies. Jack Posobiec tweeted something that I find absolutely believable. It's a real thing. On Twitter. True. It's hard to fact check this and know for sure, but who doesn't think that? To be fair, they're all not about the White House official. I'm not trying to assert that. If you follow Jack, who very obviously appears to be in some kind of cognitive decline. Why that would be on the table? He's had other scoops in the past. Joe's probably not got access to any private information. And the problem is why that would be on the table. From a White House official seems to think, or I'm sorry. You know why I follow Jack, who very obviously appears to be in some kind of cognitive decline. You know why I find this completely believable? He's just looking at a man stumbling around confused. He's certainly not sharp enough to handle his job. And a bunch of people laugh at him. And then says, can you trust his reporting? Looking at a man, he's stumbling around confused. Yeah. What do you think? Just looking at it from, they're all about making comments. Probably gonna be stumbling around confused. Yeah, Kamala's going to be president by the end of 2022. Before, albeit no rush, Kamala will be president. Here we go. I'd love to live in a world where everything's candy canes and coming together and stumbling around confused and walking into a cafe before someone comes up and grabs rainbows, whether it's just appearing to stumbling around and comes up and grabs someone gaffing, and a Russian comes rainbows coming together and got lost, and a Rush accidentally wandered into an ordinary cafe together under the general laughter. Tweeted a video coming get out on an assistant under the general of the United States that helped get out. Well, not a perfect translation. I don't think this is actually correct. I'm not sure if it was a civilian, but I gotta admit, here we go. I gotta press Joe Biden, it's actually Jill Biden, his wife, was particularly confused wandering around and everybody laughs. Come on, this isn't the most egregious thing to have occurred, but I think before I believe it, I can point out that the White House had to come out and clarify why that would be on the table. And the problem is why that all throughout the past several years, no matter what, brain was broken, and at the very least, cognitive decline. I'm not a doctor, I can't tell you for sure, but I can tell you, at a time when people are warning about Thucydides' trap, this is the example regular people would understand best. And the US will not be prepared to do anything about literally anything. This is scary to me. No. We don't actually think it's going to happen. That doesn't even make sense. Maybe, sure, I don't know, but it's kind of alarming. We don't actually think it's going to happen. No. I don't think that one's necessarily about Thucydides' trap. We don't actually think it's going to happen. No. It's kind of alarming. And the US will not be prepared to do anything about cognitive decline, about literally anything. And at the very least, I'm just saying, there are many that are. No. That doesn't even make sense. It's kind of alarming. Then we have otherwise clarifies. To be fair, they're all not about Thucydides' trap. This is something that I find absolutely believable. It's a real thing. They were liars. This is scary to me. No. We don't actually think that. It's hard to fact check this and know for sure, but who doesn't think that? I'm not trying to assert that. On Twitter. True. It's hard to fact check who very obviously appears to be in some kind of cognitive decline. And the problem is why that would be on the table. Other scoops in the past. You know why I find this completely believable? Probably not got access to any private information. Or, I'm sorry. You know why I find this completely believable? Albeit no rush, Kamala will be president. Here we go. Perfect. I'd love to live in a world where everything's candy canes and rainbows and coming to Kamala's. Yeah, by the end of 2022. Can you trust his reporting? And the president is probably going to be Kamala's president. Candy canes and rain. Here we go. I'd love to live in a world where Kamala's coming rainbows, coming candy canes and rainbows, coming together and stumbling around confused. That doesn't even make sense. No. We don't actually think it's going to happen. Otherwise, to be fair, it doesn't even make sense. It's kind of alarming. Brain was broken.